Now, Mr. Ntanzi, we were talking about the two numbers for, the one number for Mr. Mube, the one ending 8169, and the other one for Mr. Mapisa, as per the testimony of Lieutenant Colonel Hose, the 300, the 3801 or 3800.
Besisakhuluma-ke ngale namba ezimbili ku-8169 uhost awathi-ke inamba kaMncube kanye-ke no-3801 noma u-3800 awathi-ke inamba kaMapisa.
At any stage, I'm not limiting. Did you ever save these two numbers in your contact list?
Ngabe sikhona yini isikhathi noma kungasiphi nje isikhathi-ke la owaseva khona-ke lama namba amabili ngaphansi-ke kwamanamba ayekhona ocingweni lwakho? No.
And the other number that he identified that we've touched on, which is the 079 137, 079 379 0137, that we looked at index 105, the Muzi one.
Enye-ke inamba akhulumile ngayo 079 379 0137 109.
Is it 109 or
109?
Yeah. Have you ever made telephonic contact with Mr. Sibia?
Usuke waxhumana yini ngocingo noSibiya noma wake waxhumana yini ngocingo noSibiya?
Mhlawumbe umuntu uyafana nefoni kaSibiya ukwazi. Sibiya noma ukwazi nokhatha Sibiya.
Maybe someone who was calling me using Sibiya's phone was Kwabeni. I did not have communication with Sibiya. Kwabeni is the one that used to contact me.
Okay. And a certain gentleman's name also was passed around here, and it was during Colonel Stein's evidence, Mr. Mabunguntuli. Do you know him?
Kunegama-ke ekhulunyiwe ngalo lana-ke kulona icala leli uStein ukhulumile ngalo-ke uMabunguntuli uyemazi? I don't know him a lot.
Have you ever had any telephone communication, contact otherwise with Mr. Mabunguntuli?
Kwake kwanokuxhumana ngalo ucingo naye uMabunguntuli? No, my lord.
Now, remember at the beginning, the two transactions that Colonel Stein testified about, the bank notification from Standard Bank on the 12 December 2019.
24.
24 December, Christmas Eve, December 24, 2019.
Uzokhumbula-ke kunala ma-transaction-ke akhulumile ngawo uKolonel House kunaleya nge-24 zikaDisemba 2019 ekwakumlayezo-ke owabuya ebank, Standard Bank.
Now, Section 205s were made, but in regard only to the period starting from 2018 onwards. And just on that transaction, it shows the device pings or call name of the tower is 2G Nongoma Town, KZN1, and the time is from 10:00:05 until 14:18:15. Until 14:18:15.
Lokhumbula-ke ukuthi uma ngabe bekufunwa-ke imininingwane noma kuthathwa imininingwane yezocingo bekusukela-ke ku-2018 ukuya phambili-ke uma ngabe-ke kuyona-ke leya transaction lena eyenzeka-ke lapha yasebank ithawa noma indawo-ke eyayicosha u-TG Nongoma Town isikhathi-ke u-10:00 nama-seconds awu-5 kuyofica-ke ngo-14:18 nama-seconds awu-15.
Do you recall where you were on the 24th of December 2019, Mr. Ntanzi?
Ngabe uyakhumbula yini ukuthi wawukuphi nendawo ngazo i-24 zikaDisemba 2019?
Noma ngeke ngikhumbule kodwa na-24 ngakuthi sobe ilanga lengoma.
Although I won't be able to remember, my lord, but usually on the 24th, back home is usually a day for the traditional dance.
ngoba kube khona mhlawumbe i-bank statement ase-Standard Bank mhlawumbe engakhona ukukhumbula ezinye izinto.
Because if maybe for an example, I had a bank statement from Standard Bank, I would have been able to remember certain things.
Okay. And now you remember at the beginning of our interaction, I said to you, the testimony of Colonel Host is that both the 6890 and the 7056 numbers are your numbers. The section 205 for 2018 shows that at some stages, the 6890 will call the 7056. That means you are calling yourself from the 6890. You are calling yourself to the number 7056.
Kuwona-ke noma kubhekwa-ke imininingwane yango-2019 kunala kutholakala khona-ke ukuthi-ke inamba lena u-6890 ufonela u-7056 okusho ukuthi wena usufonela wena noma uyayifonela. Khumbuleke ukuthi bengishilo kwena ukuthi-ke ubufakazi bakhe-ke uKenneth Steyn washo-ke ukuthi la manamba amabili-ke u-6890 no-7056 amanamba akho omabili.
Kwesenkantolo ngiyaphinda inamba yanisebenzile ka-056.
I repeat, my lord, that this number ending with 7056, it's not my number, but Mtsiritsi's number.
Eyami inamba lena ithi 16890.
My number is the one ending with 6890.
Now, Mr. Ntazi, I'm going to give you two further numbers, and these numbers, even though I cannot recall the document from which we were given, I just wrote them at the time on the side, but there was a 2-page document that was handed up here to us, in fact, or to me as one of the defense counsel. I'm not sure whether my colleagues were given that document. And it had numbers on them that were also said to be attributed to you. I'll start with the first number, and if you recall, you recall. You can tell the court you recall. If you don't, let the court know as well that you do not. There is a number 076 264 8460. Do you recall that number?
Kunamanamba-ke la engawabhala-ke amabili. Uzosho-ke uzoyitshela inkantolo uma kuwukuthi-ke uyakhumbula noma awukhumbuli. Kunenamba 07 lawo-ke omabili lawo manamba lawo-ke ahlanganiswa nawo noma-ke kuthiwa awakho. 076 264 8460. Uyayikhumbula leyo namba le?
Kwesenkantolo bengishilo ukuthi le 076 angiyazi ngapha ekugcineni ngoba iyona namba le esefonini kule encane le foni ephikwe ngumhane lapha ekhokho akayazi.
My lord, I did make mention of the fact that the 076 number, I do not know the other numbers. That was now the number that was in the small phone that Mukhane came to court and denied and said he did not have any knowledge of that phone.
Okuyiyona foni ehambe boFosorus naseMaseleni egijima boFosorus manje lapha ekhokho bayiphikile abantu abayazi.
And that is the phone that was running around 4 stores whilst I was in the cells, my lord, and they denied that phone and they said that they know nothing about that phone.
Manje iyamangaza ukuthi bayithathephi abashushisi le namba ngalapha ekhokho iphikiwe abantu bayaziwa total.
Now, it comes as a surprise to me as to where the prosecution got hold of this number, because here in court, this number was denied.
And there's, by the way, whose number is this? The 8460.
Number lena-ke inamba kabani 8460.
The one that I've just read to you there.
Lena ngiqeda ukufundela yona manje.
Lena ngithi.
Yebo.
Ingakho ngithi angisayikhumbuli ngapha ekugcineni. Nganginayo inamba 076 nganginayo kule foni emhlophe.
Hence, I am saying that the last numbers I cannot remember or recall, but I did have a 076, which was in the small white phone, my lord.
And there's a number 078 578 6858.
Kube nenamba ke 078 578 6858.
And the ID number given in relation to that number was 9012026197 and the address PO Box 75 Matlabatini Nongom.
Just a moment. I-ID number ke enikeziwe noma ke ehambisana nayo ke inamba le eku 078 578 6858 i-ID number u-9012026197 ikheli u-PO Box 75 Mahlabathini Nongoma.
Do you recall this number?
Ngabe uyayikhumbula le number?
Ya number le ngathi ngiyakhumbula mangase number yama 2013 ngiyakhumbula
Oh, so finish then I'll
I
come to
remember
something.
the number, maybe it's around 2013, but what I do not remember or recall.
into engiphikisana nayo le uthi Mahlabathini PO Box 75 iNongoma not Mahlabathini.
What I'm disputing here, my lord, is
Indawo
what's written Mahlabathini. PO Box 75 is Nongoma, not Mahlabathini. It's different places.
No, I didn't finish the details and I'm sorry for that. It says on that number, the 078 578 6858, the RICA date was 22/01/2010 and the RICA deregistration date was the 26th of April 2013.
Deregistration.
Deregistration is 26 April 2013 and RICA date is 22 January 2010.
Angiqedanga-ke lana ukufunda ngathi-ke nginikeza ngayo imininingwane lena-ke ngoba-ke kunale date lana-ke ekuyi-date eyarethwa ngayo ekuyi-22 zikaJanuwari 2010 uma ngabe isikhishwa-ke noma-ke ingasarethwanga-ke manje noma-ke isisulwa-ke kwakungeyi-26 April 2013.
Now I'm reading this because you had mentioned something about the number perhaps belonging to you in 2013. Do you recognize this number, the 6850?
Imbangela-ke yokuthi ngifunde le mininingwane ngoba-ke kunaloko oqeda ukusho-ke manje uthi-ke inamba uyayikhumbula awukho sure noma wawuyisebenzisa ngo-2013. Umbuzo-ke ngabe uyayikhumbula yini le namba?
Ya ngiyayibona.
Yes, I see it.
And how did you use this number?
How?
When did you use this number according to your recollection? Sorry.
Uma ngabe ukhumbula uyisebenzise nini noma wawuyisebenzisa nini inamba le?
Nama ngiyangikhumbula Nkosi enkantolo ngoba ngakithi phambilini ingakafaki elele amafoni lebhala ukuthi amathawala okuhlolwa sezo MTN kanti ungasebenzi Vodacom ngalezi ikhadi.
Though I won't be able to recall, my lord, but back then I was back home. Before the towers, the only network that was working there it was MTN. Vodacom, my lord, wasn't working.
And the last number that I want to refer you to, Mr. Ntanzi, is 073 776 1556. And
Number you're sorry.
and the RICA date is 18 May 2012. The RICA deregistration date is 20 November 2017. And the the ID number associated with that number is 9012026197 and they gave the same address of PO Box 75 Matlabatini Nongoma.
Number yokugcina-ke engifisa ukuthi ngikunikeze yona-ke u-073 776 1556. I-date-ke eyarethwa ngayo ngeyi-18 zikaMay 2012. I-date-ke ngabe-ke eyathi-ke uma ngabe sebeyikhipha-ke ngaphansi kwe-RICA kwakungeyi-20 zikaNovember 2017. I-ID number u-9012026197 banikeza ngalo ikheli leliyana-ke ekunikezwe ngalo la ngaphezulu PO Box 75 Mahlabathini Nongoma.
Now, do you recall this number ever using the number ending 1556?
Ngabe uyakhumbula yini usebenzisa inamba egcina ngo-1556?
Yebo, ngiyayazi.
Yes, I know this one.
Do you recall how you remember this number?
Ngabe uyakhumbula ukuthi ngabe uyazi ukuthi uyikhumbula kanjani?
Ngiyabona wena namba ngiyayazi.
Yes, I see it's my number, I know it.
All right. Now, Mr. Ntanzi, with regard to the numbers, that's what I wanted to take you with now. Exhibit D5 of Host continues on page 13 because he says that from the memory card that was in the Samsung J5, he extracted about over 4,007 images, and then he specifically sampled some of the images.
Manje masiqhubeka lana-ke bona ubufakazi bakhe uhost lana-ke ku-page 13 washo-ke la phambi kwale nkantolo ukuthi-ke kuney'thombe eziwu-4700 ayikhipha-ke kwaney'thombe nje thize-ke athi ayihlanganise noma ayifaka khona.
And the sampling of the photographs will start at page 17, and at paragraph 17.1, he states that this is the photo identified of as Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi, accused number 2 in brackets, and he says this was extracted from page 17 of 5,400. So sorry, it was not over 5. What did I say? 4,700.
4,700.
So it's actually 5,471 images that were downloaded.
Ukhumbula ngaphambili mina ngithe u-4,700 iy'thombe kodwa lana-ke kubhaliwe ukuthi zazi-5,471 njengoba la ku-17.1 kubhaliwe-ke isithombe lesi esikabongani Sandiso Ntanzi umsolo wesibili esitholwe-ke ku-page 17.
Can you describe that photograph, Mr. Ntanzi?
Ungachaza isithombe lesi?
Yebo, ngisibona.
Yes, I see it.
Please do.
Yebo, isho.
Do you recognize the person on the right? Let's leave somebody else. Do you recognize the person on the right?
Asimiyeke omunye lona-ke lo okwisandla sakho right uyamazi.
Yebo, yebo.
Yes, that's me.
Ngisebhasini.
I'm in a bus. I was in a bus.
Do you recall when this photo was taken? When you say you were in a bus?
Ingabe uyakhumbula kwakunini uma ngabe isithombe lesi sithwethuka?
Ngisebhasini khomthi ngangibuya emsebenzini noma ngimsebenzi. Ibhasi lenkampani Impala.
This is the company bus Impala. I don't know whether I was on my way to work or on my way from work.
Mr. Can we then have the data? If you push the photo a bit up, can you, because I won't see from here. It says the file name is in short, and then it's a JPEG picture, and it's given the picture number, and the date is the 20th of November, 2020. The file format will be a JPEG. The file size is given. The metadata in full. The configuration, the size of the picture is given. And the date of time. And then it was created. The path is there. Bongani. Date created 2021-01-04. The time is given as 15:43:07. Date of modification, the same date at 15:43:06. The date it was accessed, the same date at midnight. The attributes, it's from the archive. At the time, the 20th of November 2020, where were you?
Gate 20th of November 2020, Oguphi.
Masengiboshiwe.
I was already arrested.
Now, do you know who had this access to this picture on the 4th of January 2021?
Ingabe uyazi-ke ukuthi ubani-ke manje owangena kulesi sithombe noma-ke wathola lesi sithombe ngey-4 zikaJanuwari 2021.
Kusenkantolo izithombe zasene zikhona efonini yami mina ngoba lo intombazane le igcine emakhaya kwaku-February. Ukugcina emakhaya kwaku-January. Mangizobuya nezebhoni.
My lord, these photos were on my phone, and this lady that is depicted, the last she was at my place or at my home. It was in January. Wawuzobuya.
Ngaze ngizobuya ngize
I was going to come back to Gauteng, my lord,
ngoba ngiphinde ngabuye ngamalanga ekholo ngahlala isikhathi.
because during the COVID times I went back and back home and I spent some time.
Let's go to the second picture, which is paragraph 17.2, and then it is extract page 21 of 5471. Can you identify the person depicted on this photograph?
Ungachaza umuntu okwesithombe?
Yebo yini Nkosi.
Yes, it's me, my lord.
Just by looking at the photograph, do you know where it was taken? Can you see the scenery there? If you cannot recall, you cannot.
Ngokusibuka nje isithombe lesiyana ungasho ukuthi kukuphi laphayana uma kuwukuthi awukhumbuli usho.
Usekhaya kwakumncane Masheva.
That is at my uncle's place, Mashefa.
Okay, and where is this place?
Kukuphi kwakhe?
Unomuzi wakhe usakhe ngaphesheya kwesiphele sehlabathini.
He's got his own place, my lord, his own house. He's built his home on the other side. It's in Hlabathini.
Ehlabathini indawo yakhe indawo yasehlabathini sibiza kanjani ungaze ngikhonele igama
I don't know whether there is another name. The place is called Ehlabathini.
ezihlabathini.
Ezihlabathini.
Yeah.
Okay, can we have a look at the metadata, sir? And the file name also, it's a JPEG, it's an InShot creation. You can see the date clearly. The date is the 30th of March 2020,
Ghana, 30th of March 2020.
and it was accessed, modified, and created on the same date. And it shows the source as SM phone there. I don't know what it means. Okay, let's go to the next page, page 15, and that is page 183 of 5471. Can you identify the person on the left?
Umuntu ke olapha kwisandla sami sokunxele uyemasa.
Yebo yini Nkosi.
Yes, it's me, my lord.
And also looking at the background, can you tell where this photograph was taken?
Uma ubheka noma ubuka ke emuva laphayana ungasho ukuthi isithombe kukuphi nendawo lapha.
Yes, kusekhaya kwakumncane ke lapho kobalanga ulanga olukhuluma ngalo.
Lambo.
Yeah.
It is my uncle's place. To what town?
Hayi,
Oh, Bizango, okay. And then it is Lango's father, the Lango that we were referring to here.
Okay.
And isithombe kulesikhathi kungamalanga ecorona hlele emakhaya.
This was during the COVID times when we were just sick, we were at home.
Let's look at the metadata in brief. It says in short creation the 20th of November 2020. Did you have access to your device on the 20th of November 2020?
Nge-20 November 2020 ingabe wena umakhalekhukhwini wawunawo kuwena wakho unawo kuwena.
Umakhalekhukhwini Nkosi kade wathatha kwimali.
It was taken from me on my the day of my arrest, my lord.
The next photograph. It's extract 286 of page of 5471. Can you identify the persons on that collage of photographs?
Ungabachaza abantu abakulesiya sithombe?
Yebo yini.
Yes, it's me.
Okay. Also, by way of background, can you tell where this photograph was taken?
Uma ubuka emuva ke ungasho ukuthi kukuphi nendawo lapha.
Yebo lesi seqeqeshe ehlaza kusekhaya lesiya kwamasonto emzini ka.
This one with the blue navy jacket, that's at home, and then the other one is at Masondo's, at my aunt's place.
Okay, let's look at the metadata quickly, sir. It is also an InShot creation, and I'm trying to see the date. 2020 05 23, so 25th May 2020. That's when this was created using InShot. Let's go to the next photograph. Uh, Now, can you identify the person on the left of the photograph?
Ungamchaza umuntu okwisandla sokunxele isithombe. It's me, my lord.
And also looking at the background, do you know where this photograph was taken?
Uma ubuka-ke emuva lapha ungasho ukuthi isithombe lesi
Semakhaya.
it's back home, my lord.
Okay. And the metadata shows also it's an InShot creation, so it's made by an app. The date is 5th of May 2020 when it was created. The next photograph it's an extract 421 of 5471. What page are we at, Mr. Matek? 426 or 541. That's page 18. Yeah. Can you identify the person depicted on that photograph?
Yes,
Semakhaya.
it's back home.
And according to Colonel Host, it was taken on the 5th of May 2020.
Ngokuqaphela ukhosi-ke isithombe lesi sathathwa-ke noma sathuthuka 5 ka-May 2020.
The next photograph, please. Now, there's a screenshot there, which is extract 663 of 5471. Do you know anything about this screenshot?
Ukhona okwaziyo ngalokho?
Who created the screenshot? Do you know that?
Ukuthi i-screenshot lesi senziwa ubani?
Angisazi umsebenzi wabani.
I don't know who created it.
If you look, sorry, Mr. Makatsi, if you can just try to blow it up, the details of the person will be on that red circle at the top of the, yes, right there, there'll be a photograph there. That's how far we can blow it, but it's neither here nor there, just leave it at that if it doesn't recall. The next one, there's this, I'm not sure whether it's a newspaper article clip that was, a photo thereof was taken, and according to Colonel Host, this was taken on the 29th, 10 of 2020, and I recall, because I can't read Zulu well, but the subject matter there was this current case, the death of Senzo Meiwa. And I see people at the background in the photograph there. Have you seen this photograph before?
Ngabe isithombe lesi usuke wasithola ngaphambilini?
Anginazi ngibona isetshela bese ngiboshiwe leli cala.
I don't have it. I was already arrested for this case.
Let's go to the next page, page 21. It's a picture, and Host testified, Colonel Host testified that these are downloads from Facebook. Remember when we dealt with Exhibit S, the downloads of Sergeant Mabasa of the device that is attributed to Mr. Mngube? We briefly touched on this photograph, and I said to you, I'll give you an opportunity when we come to your photos to explain these photographs. Now that's your opportunity. What do you want to say about these photographs?
Ubufakazi bakhe-ke uPenel Fosu washo ukuthi lana-ke ama-downloads noma-ke iy'thombe zathathwa-ke ku-Facebook. Ngasho-ke kuwena-ke ukuthi sizobuyela kusona-ke iy'thombe lezi uma sesikhuluma ngezakho-ke iy'thombe ngoba ngathi ethola ubufakazi uMabasa washo-ke ukuthi isithombe lesi esatholakala-ke kumakhalekhukhwini ayohlanganisa noNcube. Manje-ke isikhathi sakho-ke ukuthi-ke usho ukuthi yini ongayisho ngaso isithombe lesi.
Nkosi enkantolo iy'thombe lezi azikho efonini yami.
My Lord, these photos are not on my phone
Ngoba mina Facebook wami namanje ngiyakwazi i-password yakhona, i-password ya-Facebook.
because up until today, my Lord, I still know my Facebook password.
Noma ngathiwa ngivula ngakuyithola lezi zinto.
Even if I was asked to open it, you will not find these photos.
Okay. And remember, when we're dealing with Exhibit S, this photograph will be found at photo 38 of Exhibit S. I'm just placing it there, but I'm not going back to Exhibit S. And also on page 22, it's a continuation, but it looks like you can explain what you see and what you want to say about the photographs as well on page 22.
You know from the issue? Ngasithombe lesi.
Kuseyithe-one Nkosi
It's still the
enkantolo.
same thing, my Lord.
Yabona khona kuyabheka ngombhobho lama bavalile manje abantu bavame ngale tablet bayifihlile iseyisithombe esiyi-one lesi sithombe lesisiwokuqala.
It's the same thing, a photo is the one we saw before. There is something that is appearing there, but they just blocked it, my Lord.
Now, let's go to the next photograph, Mr. Ntanzi. Photo 23. That's the one after this. Yeah. There's a partial photograph of a gentleman there. Do you know this photograph? Have you seen it before, Mr. Ntanzi?
Uyasazi lesithombe usuke wasibona ngaphambili.
Nami ngenazo lezi thombe lesikhathi efonini yami.
I didn't have these photos on my phone, my Lord.
And Colonel Host says that initially this photograph was deleted from the SIM card that or the memory card, but through his software, this photograph was recovered.
Ukhanya phoso phakathi bakhe-ke washo-ke ukuthi-ke isithombe lesi-ke sasingasekho sasesisukiwe-ke kodwa-ke yena-ke wakwazile ukuthi aphinde asibuyisele futhi asithole futhi.
Hhayi mina Nkosi enkantolo ngisathe isithombe kwakufanele ngiveze nekhanda phela umuntu ophelele wayishoda ikhanda vele ibhodi yami ezansi.
I don't know this photo, my Lord. They were supposed to have shown the person in full because that's a full person. Why are they only showing the body and not the head?
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, we are nearing the end of my interaction with you, and I want to summarize the evidence of Brigadier Gininda.
Sesiseduze-ke manje sokuthi ukuthi-ke ngiqede-ke nawe ngifuna nje ngenze isifinyezo-ke ngobufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Gininda.
And he summarized the evidence in bullet point form because, and I'll give you the background. He says, when they received the docket for Floras CAS 636 of 10, 2014, his initial thoughts, like the rest of the investigating team, was that this was a robbery gone bad.
Ubufakazi bakhe-ke uBrigadier Gininda akutshela inkantolo ukuthi uma-ke bethola idokodo lalo icala leli nanjengabanye-ke abapheli nabaseshi-ke wayecabanga-ke ukuthi kwakuyobanjwa inkunzi laphayana kodwa lokho akuhambanga kahle.
But then his analysis of the docket thoroughly led him to believe otherwise, and now his belief was that this was a contractual killing.
Kodwa-ke uthe uma ecwaninga-ke idokodo noma eselibheka-ke idokodo kodwa-ke umcabango wakhe wase ushintsha-ke wathola-ke ukuthi lana-ke ukuthi-ke kwakuyinto ehleliwe-ke lokuya ukubulala lokuyana.
And that the persons that perpetrated the killing of Mr. Robert Senzo Meyiwa were in fact known hitmen in Kabi,
nokuthi ke abantu abahamba bayobulala yena umnumzana uRobert Senzo Meyiwa kwakuyinkabi ke ezaziwayo.
now he testified that the trigger point for this contractual killing is Miss Kelly Kumalo.
Wathola ke nokuthi ke la eqale khona ke noma ke la ekusuka khona ke umthombo ke walobulala lokhu kwakuyena ke uMiss Kelly Khumalo.
And that in fact 6 suspects actively participated in hatching the plot and carrying out the killing of Mr. Meyiwa.
Nokuthi ke kwakuwabasolwa abayisithupha ke ababehlangene ke ngalo itulo leli ke loku bulala yena umnumzana uMeyiwa.
And by 6 suspects, he means the trigger point Kelly Khumalo and the 5 of you that are charged in this matter.
Ukuthi ke uma ikhuluma ngabasolwa abayisithupha ke ukhuluma ngaye uMiss Kelly Khumalo kanye nani ke nobahlanu abathweswe lo icala leli.
Then he says you in particular was identified by eyewitnesses that saw you initially at the gate of the, or around the vicinity of the gate of the Khumalo household, and that after the incident, you were seen running away from that incident.
Nokuthi ke wabonwa ke wena ke makhuluma ngawe ke kunofakazi ke ababona ke eduze ke nayo ke igate emuva kwalokho wase ubona futhi ke usubaleka ke emuva kwaso isigameko.
And that you were wearing a hoodie at the time of this incident.
Nokuthi ke ngesikhathi saso isigameko lesi wawugqoke ihoodie.
And his investigations also revealed that Kelly Khumalo's cell phone and Samsung S4, what was termed in his court a runaway phone, was taken from the house during the commission of the incident.
Nokuthi futhi ke umakhalekhukhwini wakhe uKelly Khumalo ekuyi-Samsung S4 wona ke makhalekhukhwini owathathwa ke lapho kwindawo yesigameko.
And that it lost coverage, tower coverage, in the vicinity of the hostel in Vosloorus.
Ukuthi la khona ke manje isingasatholakali khona ke noma isingasakwazi ukuthi ixoshwe khona ke kwakumaduze ne hostel of Vosloorus.
And that Kelly Khumalo used 4 other numbers that she did not reveal to the investigating team.
Nokuthi ke uKelly Khumalo kunamanye ke amanamba awu4 ayewasebenzisa amanamba lawo ke angazange awadalule kwithiba eliphenyayo.
And that cell phone linkages link her to accused number 3 and 5.
Nokuthi ke uma ngabe sekubhekwa ke manje uqhumana ke noma kuhlanganiswa ukuxhumana ngawo ama cellphone ukuthi ke kumhlanganisa ke nomsola wesithathu kanye nowesihlanu.
And by that linkage, he was referring to a photograph of money in a transparent bag that he says it was common amongst Longwe Twala, Kelly Khumalo, and accused number 3, Mr. Mncube.
Nokuthi ke lokho kuhlanganiswa lokho ke wayekhuluma ke nesikhwama ke obonayo kusona ngaphakathi esasinemali ukuthi leso sikhwama ke noma ke uplastic lowo ke wawutholakala kuyena ke uLongwe Twala, uKelly Khumalo kanye naye uMnumzana Mncube.
And that there are text messages as far back as 2013 between Kelly Khumalo and Zandile Khumalo, indicating that Kelly Khumalo hated the deceased and she wanted to get rid of her.
Nokuthi ke futhi ke kwakunama message ke ango 2013 ke noma ke uma ubuya nje uhlehla umuva ke ubuyela ke ku2013 phakathi kwakhe ke uKelly Khumalo kanye naye ke uZandile la khona ke ayidalula noma esho khona ke uKelly Khumalo ukuthi wayemzonda umufi nokuthi futhi ke wayefisa noma efuna ke ukuthi amgudluze.
And that indeed warrants of arrest were prepared. The 5 were served, that is for yourself and the four gentlemen before court, but that of Ms. Kelly Kumalo was not pursued because of the investigation is prosecutorial driven. So that's the explanation why Kelly Kumalo was not pursued and she's not sitting here as accused number 6.
Nokuthi ke kwakuney'ncwadi ke noma ke amaphepha ke phecelezi ke ababiza ke emaphoyiseni bathi ke i-warrant of arrest incwadi ekuyiyona ke egunyazisa ke ukuthi umuntu thizeni ke aboshwe ukuthi zase zikhishwa ke kuwena ke kanye nabo ke ababisa laba abanye ke abahlezi phambi kwenkantolo kodwa ke eyakhe ke yena uMs Kelly Khumalo ayizange ikhishwe ke nanjengoba ngendlela ke asho ngayo yena uBrigadier Dininda ukuthi ke uphenyo ke kwakuwuphenyo olwaluholwa ke abashushisi yingakho ke engahlezi lana engasiyena umsolwa wesithupha.
And finally, that you were confronted with the hoodie that you were wearing and an identity kit. And upon being confronted, you told him, Brigadier, I'm very eager to confess. He says you were very eager to confess.
Ekugcineni ke ubufakazi bakhe ke uBrigadier Dininda wayitshela ke lenkantolo ukuthi ke base beza kuwena ke behamaphoyisa ke wabuzwa ke ngayo ihoodie owawuyigqokile futhi nangawo ke umdwebo mawukhumbula ke uke wakhonjiswa khona la umdwebo phecelezi ke i-identity kit wase uphendula ke wena ngobufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Dininda ukuthi ke cha Brigadier ngimisele ukugonyuluka.
Now that is the summary. He put them in bullet points. I think they were 7, 8, but in essence, I'm paraphrasing him. I'm not saying what exactly he said.
Angisho kona ke ngamashi akusho ke kodwa nje sengithatha la nalapha ya kuloko akusho.
Now let's start with the planning. What that he refers to. Do you know of any planning or plot to kill Mr. Senzo Meyiwa?
Asikhulume ke ngokuhlelwa ke ingaba khona yini okwaziyo ke mayelana nokuhlela ukubulala noma ukubulawa kwakhe umnumzana uSenzo Meyiwa?
Cha Nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord.
Nami ubami lapha ebhoxeni ngiyafisa ukuthi ubani abulala uSenzo.
Myself, as I'm standing here in this witness dock, my lord, I wish to know as to who killed Senzo.
Were you a hired assassin before you were arrested? Were you an Inkabi before you were arrested?
Ngaphambi kokuthi ke uboshwe ingabe wawuyinkabi yini?
Ngikhulume nje lapho Nkosi enkantolo.
Before I could say something there, my lord.
Ngelanguage yami uma ungibiza ngaligama sokuyangithuka kahle.
In my language, when you refer to me in that particular name, you are actually insulting me, my lord.
Yeah. Ngizange ngiyiqala.
I've never been a hired assassin.
Ngisho ubaba zange ngitshente ngiyiqala.
Even my father never referred to me as such.
Ekhaya ngibiza ngomfana manje ngumfana.
At home, he refers me to a boy as I am a boy.
And regarding the place where the plot was hatched, he says information or investigation revealed that the plot was hatched at Foster's hostel. He doesn't specify which one. Were you at a Foster's hostel when the plot to kill Mr. Meyiwa was hatched?
Mayelana nendawo ke athi la khona ke kwenzeka khona ke lokhu ukuthi ke itulo leli ke la kwenzeka khona ke lokhu ukuthi ke kuhlelwe konke lokhu ukhulume nge-hostel eFosforus akashongo ukuthi yiphi hostel kodwa wathi nje i-hostel eFosforus.
Were you at that place where this alleged plot occurred?
Ingabe wawukuyona leyo ndawo leyo ke la athi ke ila ekwahlelwa khona ke?
Cha Nkosi enkantolo nami elangele wona akazengene kula hostel.
No, my lord, not in a single day did I enter or I entered those hostels.
Namanje ngoba ngilapha.
Up to now, as I'm here.
And regarding the confrontation by Brigadier Dininda of you showing you that I've got this evidence that links you to, I've got reason to believe that you are a suspect, and he confronts you with the identity kit, and he says that you are the person that was wearing a hoodie. Did you indicate to an admit to Brigadier Kininda that you were involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa?
Nakubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Kininda ethi-ke wase-ke uyokhuluma nawe-ke ethi-ke unezathu sokuthi kuyakholweka ukuthi-ke umsolwa-ke ekubulaweni kwakhe uSenzo nokuthi-ke futhi-ke wagqoke ihudi. Ingabe wavuma yini wena-ke uBrigadier Kininda ukuthi wawuyingxenye yini yokubulawa kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa?
Nkosi enkantolo angikwazi lokho.
My Lord, I know nothing about that.
Ngoba ngisho ngihlele lapha mangikhuluma ngimamela inkulumo ecourt. Mina ngizizwa ukuthi ngibusho la ngoba lapha ngikhuluma ngezinto zo 2018, 2019, 2020.
Because even as I'm seated there, my Lord, listening to the evidence here, I don't know as to why I'm seated here, also as to why I was arrested. Because things, what is being mentioned here is incidents of 2018, 2019, 2020.
Ngoba yena uma ezothena ethi mina 2014 ngangineje mangenajele 2014.
Because if he comes here, my Lord, and tells the court that I had a beard in 2014, I didn't have a beard in 2014.
Did you know Miss Kelly Khumalo at any stage of your life personally?
Ingabe kunesikhathi la khona-ke empilweni yakho nje wazana naye wazana naye uMiss Kelly Khumalo?
Angimazi ngimkhomba ngisho ngikhomba.
I don't know her. Even if she was to appear here, I will point her out.
Have you ever overheard a telephone communication between any person and Miss Kelly Khumalo hatching a plot to kill the deceased?
Ingabe kunomuntu owake wamuzwa yini ekhuluma naye uMiss Kelly Khumalo ngalo itulo lokubulala umufi?
Cha nkosi enkantolo.
No, my Lord.
Now, in total, Mr. Ntanzi, regarding why you are here before court, what do you want to say about the allegations leveled against you that you were involved in the killing of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa? You are the second tall male that entered the house and that was involved in the fracas that happened in the kitchen, and you were present when Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed.
Manje-ke ngazo iy'nsolo lezi-ke oyibhekwayo-ke ukuthi wawukhona-ke ngesikhathi ebulawa umntwana uSenzo Meyiwa, ukuthi-ke wawulo wesibili-ke owayemude egqoke ihudi, nokuthi wawukhona-ke kulokho okwenzeka-ke lapho ekhishini kathi-ke kwakuliwa-ke abantu ababesendlini nabantu abangena, nokuthi wawukhona ngesikhathi athuthulwa ngaso umnumzana uSenzo Meyiwa. Ufisa ukuthini-ke mayelana nalokho?
Nkosi enkantolo ayikho into elidibanisa ngokushona kwaSenzo.
My Lord, I have no involvement with the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Asanangena ukuthi endlini kwaphuma angazi nokuthi kuziphi indawo eziphi ekhaya.
I never entered the Khumalo household. I don't even know as to where it is.
And this just one last aspect, Mr. Ntanzi. It's escaping my mind. But it's fine, you've covered it. My Lord, thank you so much. Those are the aspects that I wanted to take with the witness.
Okay.